Mongs.
Tossing the little lady.
Bully. Are you having a bully, eh?
Holy. I know you got your name. Heavy. Too bad. Borderlands, burn 'em up.
That's your... that's...
Burn 'em up. Yep.
Okay.
What the? This Bullymong was urinating blood over me.
Oh my gosh, that's disgusting.
I know. The nerve of
That's
some
incredibly
the
insanitary.
nerve of some mutants.
Creatures?
Mutants.
Not even creatures?
Not yet.
This machine will digitally construct a vehicle for you. Give it a try.
I want a red one.
Unauthorized user up in
Are you
my
collecting
grill.
bullymongs?
You trying to hack my catch a ride?
Catch a
Uncool, bro. Uncool.
I remember you from the first one.
to Dr. Zed's Portable Clinic.
You were
What
much
can I
weirder.
do?
The first game?
Yeah, first Borderlands.
He was not in the first game.
The catcher right guy? Yeah, it was.
I thought he was.
No.
I think you're just crazy.
Really? Was he?
He
don't
definitely
know.
was. He was
haven't played
freaking out
in a
when you
long time.
jumped over that gorge.
Ooh, doggy! That guy?
That's when he was like screaming, "Catch a rat!"
Oh yeah.
I thought they were
Come on,
just the
man.
exact same person, but nah.
You're putting down the Borderlands.
Dude,
man.
we totally need to get Borderlands 1 and play.
What? Oh my god, are you already in here? Uh-oh.
You should now be able to digistruct a car
Guess
from
what?
any catch-a-ride station and use one to jump back down. Sanctuary, find Roland.
Hit it!
Oh gosh.
I get to hear the sounds of sawing.
I'm gonna go kill those guys. Because I want all the XP.
Autogun deployed.
Q?
That guy zero turns a whole bunch.
They running?
Probably argue the whole 1 plus 1 is 3.
If it was.
Anyway, back to having fun.
I don't know how much fun you're having.
Being around you. You're just such a buzzkill.
I'm the buzzkill, not the person that's sitting there freaking out because I was asking you a question.
No, because I already told you the answer.
No,
You
because you're
asked me
asking a question
different
you already knew the answer
Two
to.
completely different forms of movement. If you're moving while aiming down the sights, it's just as much of a problem in a lot of games. It was a
For you.
legitimate question.
perhaps.
No. If you move while aiming down the sights, it changes the reticle. It changes how accurate you are. But also, if you aim well, or move while you're aiming, as in moving the screen while you're aiming, it changes the accuracy as well. That is why I was confused. Simple question.
No, it wasn't a simple question when you ask it 7 different ways.
It wasn't 7 different ways.
You asked the same question 7 different ways when I already knew the answer.
You didn't answer the question. You just said movement. Movement can be foot movement or it could be eye movement. It could be a lot of other movements, but those are the two that I was talking about.
You're the one that always tells me to make inferences of things that are obvious. When I say
No,
aiming
wait,
down the
first of
sight-
all, when I never said that. And second, you say moving while aiming.
while
if you
moving
say-
while aiming down sight.
Yes. When that's the case, you can move your feet and you can move the screen both while looking down the sight, both of which affect your accuracy. That is.
So when I say that you're moving while you're aiming down the sight,
I assume that you mean
assume
feet.
that I'm looking straight forward and just strafing constantly.
Yes.
Back up. We'll get him next time.
No, not really.
When you aim at something, you never move your mouse.
No, I'm saying that you can do either or. They're both movement.
That is not what I asked. I said when you personally are aiming,
I do both.
you just strafe.
No, I do
not
both.
move your mouse at all.
I just said I do both.
That's weird. So why would you
know
just
what else is
assume
weird?
that other people just strafe for no reason?
I wasn't saying that. I am saying, is it the movement of your feet or is it the movement of the screen? Because if
Stupid question.
it isn't,
It's because you already answered.
I didn't know the answer apparently.
Apparently, even though it's a very, very obvious
It's not.
I already gave you.
You
7
didn't.
times.
AJ, your answers are never clear.
Answers are perfectly clear if they weren't such a deep looking into it asshole.
I'm an asshole now because you aren't being clear enough?
For you, apparently. If Dylan got it within seconds of me saying it, and you're just
Who says
looking
that he
into
knew
it
it?
like
Who
40
says
times
that he
magnified as to what you need to be.
You could
it
be
was
so
pretty
relieved
obvious.
by what I am saying. And
It was
be like,
pretty
oh,
obvious
I
what
didn't
you
want to
meant.
ask that because I would have felt like an idiot. But since Matt asked it, I'll just go and side with AJ. That's exactly what's happening. I know you, Dylan.
No,
I know you,
it was
Dylan.
completely obvious.
It was not obvious.
That's why
obvious
I
for
don't aim
anyone
down
that
the
was
sights in this
actually,
game is
you know-
because it doesn't really work that well. There's too much sway when shooting. Or moving, actually, honestly.
It's moving.
It's just
Matt, does moving in all increase the
Not in
reticle?
Borderlands, apparently. In a lot of other games it does, but I have not paid attention to it in Borderlands. That is why I was confused.
maybe you should, you know, think about the question.
Maybe you
And
should think about
reference.
the fact that my answer actually makes sense as well.
The
Or my
answer would
question.
make sense if
Reference
we weren't playing
to
Borderlands
a
and
game
if I hadn't given
like
you
this. Yeah, if it was some regular game if it was Call of Duty, that question would make sense.
Okay, see, I was under the impression that Borderlands would change the, reticle depth based on movement, considering that's extremely...
I was under the impression you had played this game before.
I had played it, but I never paid attention to
Got some
details
help
like
here.
that. I just shot things.
Okay, yeah, basically
I'm not saying you owe
is
me.
kind of what I'm saying.
Implying it.
No, I wasn't saying like Call of Duty. I was saying that I didn't pay attention to details.
I know, you're describing Call of Duty. You're running around and shooting.
Oh my gosh, we have quite the ways to
Okay.
go.
I guess if you want to describe it like that, you can describe most shooters as Call of Duty.
Do you do running around and shooting in Fallout?
It's occasionally you can also melee people, but yeah, running around shooting. So I guess this is Call of Duty too.
Oh, that's interesting. That's in
It's based on that age.
You realize I'm jokingly saying what you just said. That
No.
running and shooting is what
I'm-
you do in this game.
What I'm saying is that's what you said. You said that since you run around and shoot in Call of Duty and don't pay attention to detail, and since I ran around and shot in this game without paying attention to detail, it's the same game. So I'm saying based on that accusation, everything else is Call of Duty.
I was saying that's not how you play this game.
What do you mean?
You
There's
said that that's how you play Call of Duty.
yes,
You run
but
around and shoot.
there's no difference really. If what is the paying attention to the detail? What detail do I need to pay attention to?
And this,
Yes.
the surroundings, the weapons, the story.
I never said I didn't pay
Anything?
attention to that. I was saying I didn't pay attention to the detail of moving while shooting. As in moving feet while not aiming down sights. I never specifically looked at something like
You
that.
are looking too deeply into this.
That's what I'm saying. That's
not
why
bad.
when one of you said that I
Where's this?
didn't pay enough attention to this game. I was
No, I just realized we could have drove here.
why exactly it was such a big deal.
Don't kill yourself. Don't do it. Don't do it, AJ. Don't do
This
it.
world anymore.
Oh crap.
Damn it!
Troll tree.
20 hell. What am I gonna do with 20 hell?
You better thank me.
I leveled up. Yeah, I leveled up.
Why am I going to that
What are you
location?
doing? Bullet app. You BA.
Well, I was taking a drink of
Did you
wine.
just say you gay?
BA.
Oh god.
Gosh, man.
Yeah.
I was confused.
No man. No man.
Fellas, meet the mission.
No man. Yes man.
The visual effects are actually really different.
Oh, this is beautiful. I love these shotguns that get more accurate as you shoot them.
Well, they are well done. It's just that from the difference between this and the 360 version, like the sirens ability, especially the
It looked
dark
better
world
like
of
it was in high settings
while streaming.
That's the power core.
Yeah, sorry.
Jack won't destroy sanctuary.
I'm most likely gonna still call it streaming just because it's easier. But oh, there's a human being. There are several human beings.
that connection. I would stream.
attacks. I'll see you.
Yeah.
I'd pull up my Twitch account that I use on my desktop. Never really recorded anything other than Black Ops 2.
Stop it. Stop it.
Oh, hey NCR Rangers.
Time to die!
I just disintegrated the cloth that was near that water.
Yep.
That was awesome.
That's physics for you. I should crank up mine if you're not having any issues.
I'm not having any. What? All the freaking rocks around here just flew towards it. That was awesome. Oh, it's raining rocks now.
My Judicator just decapitated 3 NCR Rangers.
All these pebbles fly around here. Like a black hole.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Welcome to the master race.
Wow. If anybody didn't know you were talking about computers right there, they would have thought that that was a really bad statement to make. Oh, that. Oh yeah.
And then it explodes and all the cloth falls apart. That is the coolest thing. That is
Yep.
the what is it called? The PhysX.
Yeah, physics.
Physics with a Y.
PhysX.
Even though physics would normally be.
Oh, jeez. That was acid. Oh, jeez.
Oh god. Dude,
I'm
there
so
are
dead.
Cazadors around here.
Yep. I
Dude, there are
died.
Cazadors around here, guys.
Don't worry, you'll be fine.
Gross.
Yeah, I don't like green crap much myself.
So I pissed off the NCR by shooting all their guards in the face. And then they sent more people and I shot them in the face. I don't think they realized my logic.
That cloth thing is just so cool.
Resistance lost a
Please tell me
command.
there are no more Cazadors around
I'm
here.
sure Reese
Just
would have been happy to know
genuinely
how
enjoy
quickly
that.
you wiped out
I've
those
never seen that in a game before. Like, this is the first time I've ever been able to run a game.
Yeah,
Can have some
I don't know if
cloth
Matt
physics.
actually has noticed, but Alice actually has that
Alice
too.
does, yes, definitely. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that, Dylan.
It has really awesome destruction effects too when you're stomping around as Alice. That was so cool.
Stomping
I don't know
out.
I'll take
She
it.
becomes a
Ruin
giant.
it! Don't ruin it!
Okay,
Don't
okay.
like that was totally not expected because it was in the freaking cartoon.
Cartoon.
Yeah.
Book.
I never read the book.
Understandable then.
Stop running away.
It's not terrible. The book was fantastic.
Yeah, of course it was.
The book is usually better than possibly anything that could ever come from the book. I don't know why.
It's
Apparently,
because
though,
Because it's literature, you can pack so much more.
apparently the new Hunger
book.
Games, like, people were watching it in the theaters and they were giving it standing ovations.
The Hunger Games, the new one?
Yeah.
I heard it was really good too.
Which I'm glad.
considering they
Yeah, me
completely
too.
destroyed the first one.
Yeah.
First one was kind of
I don't want to
embarrassing,
spend an
honestly.
episode talking
Come-
about how
kind of
terrible
embarrassing.
the first movie was, and how it's just a Hollywood rip-off.
Honestly, if they would have stopped trying to hit the PG-13 rating, they could have made it really well.
They could have made it hard and made it many,
Well,
many times better.
To be fair though, their demographic isn't necessarily bad.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it is not. Well, that's the problem because
appealing
teen
to
books
demographics.
are not really teen books.
Yeah, I
They're
was gonna
adult
say,
books.
their demographic, if it is teenagers, that in itself is wrong. You should
Well,
just
I
take
mean, I
the
really
book
do
that
hate
is
that
really
standard.
R-rated.
I mean, it's kind of that standard that video pornography is wrong, but pornography in books is perfectly okay.
Dude, 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh my gosh, don't even
It's
bring
more
up
of
that
a
piece of crap.
adult fun literature than...
I know. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Well,
it's
it's also more
ridiculous double
sophisticated.
standard.
Yeah, because the whole tying up women...
Oh,
and
don't
making
tell
them
me
do
it's
what
more
they not
sophisticated.
want.
I
It's
didn't mean
totally
50 Shades of
sophisticated.
Grey.
It-
First of all,
it's
was a
like-
joke. Second, I was saying all literature is more sophisticated than media of any other sort.
It's
I
like
know.
saying pornography has a storyline.
Okay, first
Yes,
of all, you can
technically
actually
it
get
does.
some that are decent, dude.
Technically,
if it's in a
it does
book,
have a
it's
storyline.
We're not
gonna
going to talk about their story report.
Yeah, we are. Dude, guys, you gotta talk about all
It's
the
an
pornographies you
important-
watched that are good.
It's an important dilemma in the movie and book type industry. It's really messed up, is what it is.
Everything.
It's a double standard that has ruined every book to movie to date.
What about Aragon,
The
guys?
second that I saw
Oh
the movie...
gosh, that makes me
PG-13
physically ill. That makes me
movie-
physically ill.
You wanna
You
shut up
bringing
for a
up
second? I was just
Aragon.
talking. What were you
So
saying,
that-
AJ?
all that I know is that the second I saw that it was rated PG-13, the movie was ruined. 'Cause
Yeah.
that book dealt with not only like the gore that it described, but the base core of it, like, I don't know, the Japanese, Korean, Chinese one that it's apparently
Battle
spun
Royale.
off of, Battle Royale. It's children fighting to the death, decapitating each other, beating each other in the heads with rocks and stones, shooting each other with bows and burning them up. It is a very, very graphic thought, not just the details.
This is a message
Yeah, I
to
mean-
Sanctuary. The
To take
last
something like that
stronghold
and
of the
turn it into
resistance.
like something you could see on the Disney
Pandora
Channel.
as you knew it,
it's just
the chaos, the
wrong.
bandits.
It's
That
so
time
wrong,
has
and
passed.
It completely ruins
If you
the
let it, this could be an
intensity
era
that
of
the book could
order.
have had.
Yeah,
Peace.
they're
Just turn
pulling their
yourselves in, and I
punches.
Well, it's not
promise.
just
And
that, though.
it's
It's,
incredibly
quick.
annoying.
it's also all the details that they left out, though. And all the
Right,
details
right.
they added.
I was lying
I mean,
about the last part, by the way.
In the
I would've
beginning,
spent
though, I
a
think what really
long time
ruined
torturing
it was
you
that
bandits
they
come to
released
death.
like a trailer
And I'll
for it, and
enjoy
it showed a
even more
kid
because-
beating another kid's
Hey,
head
I
into a
actually-
rock on like the steps of
I got a
one
little
from an
secret
earlier
that you know
Hunger
what?
Yeah.
Game, and
You don't need
parents were in outrage,
It'll probably just confuse
talking about
you.
how ridiculously violent this is, and how they're not going to let their children watch it. And
Are you
my
freaking
thought was
serious?
like, well, damn right you're not going to let your children watch it. It's about kids killing each other. They
Dude.
shouldn't be watching it in the first place.
That is exactly what I want my children watching.
And the thing is that they doled down the movie because the parents were angry.
Yeah.
That's dumb. That is so
Yeah,
dumb.
it's pretty
That wasn't
ridiculous.
so difficult.
I mean, the whole. I mean, it's
I like
kinda
how
what
this
Robert
did turn
Kirkman-
into a book, or
And
I mean,
so much better
it's
than
kind of
just-
like it's what Robert Kirkman said about how he. I'm not going to give away any spoilers because they killed off a character, and he said, you know, the more important the character, the more graphic and horrible the death has to be, because an important character needs an important death.
Are you
and
perhaps
not a
talking about a
single-
show that has WD in its initials?
Yeah, Walking Dead, but I'm not going to explain who or what.
Nope.
But an important character died, and he died in an incredibly
saw that.
horrible way that was incredibly graphic, but also didn't pull any punches, which made it memorable, and it also made it incredibly important.
And some of the
Um,
behind-the-scenes footage of that scene, I'm not going to describe anything about it, but the author was, the director was talking about how he didn't want to put too much gore in it because it was that specific actor's moment. It was kind of like his coup de grace acting for that
Yeah.
show. And the fact that the director actually realizes this, and that he's not going to make it seem a show, that it actually has to do with a bigger story,
apparently Boulder
It's
City
actually
is
a good
NCR
thing.
owned.
Yeah.
I'd hate to see him go out in some crazy firework explosion
Find me a few more, if you
nuke
please.
that took out half the city with him, rather than
Yeah.
what actually happened.
But see, that's the frustrating part about the Hunger Games, is the fact that everyone who dies, none of them feel significant.
That's because
Like,
there's no
all the
character
deaths
Yeah.
are pulled.
It's the character development and it's the way that they all died. I mean, if you even look at the girl that was supposedly caught in a net, struggling to get out of the net, and speared while entangled in the net.
See,
when
that
she died
was
in the movie, it was like throw
Wasn't it a
spear,
javelin?
look away
Yeah.
from it, look back, and she's
Yeah.
suddenly impaled. You're like, oh,
Dude,
that just
that-
happened.
not only
There's
that,
no
it was also like,
struggle. There's no
I mean, it was
intensity. Just
yeah.
they're dead. You don't even see it. It was a kid's.
Yeah.
It was like something you would watch on
Yeah.
Teen Titans. If they actually showed anything. intense. They used to show awesome crap and then Teen Titans go. But that's a different subject.
Yeah, it's a
All I
whole
know
different. That's a whole
is that
different can of worms.
Disappointed. Frustrated.
I mean,
This will.
a lot of the whole issue just stems from that, and if they could just not pull those punches and pull a Walking Dead, that could have been an amazing movie.
See, Walking Dead did it so well. It was such a significant thing because it was built up so much. And in the end,
Yep.
it wasn't explosive. It wasn't a finale. It was sort of a letdown. Like, crap, that just happened. What do you do now? It
Okay.
wasn't like, yeah, instant replay, slow motion.
Yeah.
You didn't
It
want
was
it to happen
It
again.
was a moment. It wasn't a grand finale. And it
Yeah.
means that it can lead up to more. With Hunger Games, I'm tempted to just not watch the second one because I was so looking forward to this movie. It's one of my favorite book series. And And they let it down so badly. So badly.
Yeah. And I really, really, really do feel like the director is more than capable, because I mean he had it pretty much nailed, but I felt like they were just pulling all their punches.
They
For
were pulling their punches
sake of the
for a
children.
demographic that was all teenagers. And I'm not going to make the connection between Hunger Games and Twilight, but the demographics
Yeah.
it feels like are very similar.
They
Which
are.
is just wrong.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
should not have happened. I mean,
It-
if you
it
seriously
was-
look at it, it's all about Peeta and Katniss. It's not about the idea of killing children. It's about the
Yeah.
silly little love triangle. And I suppose the book did it as well, and that's fine. But
I mean the book did it in a more classy way and made it a little bit more.
it wasn't like a celebrity
Well,
relationship where you
that
just
and it
Part of the
was-
problem
That
is
it was a
no one
forced
actually
love triangle
who
that wasn't
didn't
actually
read
real.
the book watched the movie. They don't realize that she was just faking it.
Well, yeah, and because they didn't emphasize it like that.
We need your
It
help.
was just
yeah, it was
showing.
I think they did a little hint of like, hey, you know, let's do this with camels. But other than
Yeah.
that, it was sort
Well-
of like snapshot. Hey, we're dating now, kind of
Yeah,
throwing
I
your
mean,
boot there.
I don't know. And that doesn't even go into my frustrations of the third book, which is a totally different story. I do actually hope they change that because
I
really-
stopped
the-
reading it
well
after you guys
done.
started telling me
It'll
about
be
what
nice
was
to
happening.
see a friendly
Yeah,
face
I-
when
when
I'm
they had
it was
the ending
burning that
spoiled
place
for
to
me,
the
so
ground. Oh, and I have
was
decided
the
that I will
worst.
tell you my
then again, I've
secret
only
later
read the
on.
first
Once you burn
first book, so
the first book was excellent. The second book was alright. The third was just the worst.
I thought everybody said that the second book was the best.
I thought the second was the best. The third was the one with the
Plug that power cord
Harry
to the shield generator.
Well, I've had the oh my gosh, I've had the
Dylan, you broke it.
Yep. Then I reinstalled it, making it all better. Yeah, in my opinion, actually, I take that back. I remember the second one being a lot better. The first one was really good, and the third one was the most disappointing, like, threequel I've ever experienced in my life.
wait, what was?
The third Hunger Games book. What was it? Not.
Hyperion moonshot
It was
blitz.
Mockingjay.
Without that fresh
Yeah,
ore you brought,
Mockingjay.
those lunar mortars would have punched right through the shield.
Was it the event that was not very good that made it so that it was?
It's just how the relationships turned out, and it just felt really empty and soulless. The ending, like it
It's a
felt.
pure-
Was it as bad as like
Felt
Mass
like-
Effect's ending?
Crap.
Yeah,
Nothing's
it
as
felt
bad as
like all of the characters just gave up
Roland needs your
their
help.
souls
Without you, the
for
Crimson
nothing.
Raiders don't stand a chance
And,
against Jack.
Like
Please find
I
out where Roland's
I
gone.
haven't read the
Sanctuary,
third book,
built
so I
on the
cannot
ruins
give
of the
any
Dahl
spoilers away
Corporation's
if I
finest
tried.
interplanetary
Read it a
mining
long
ship.
time ago, I didn't even
Now the
know
last
what it was.
refuge for thieves, murderers, and
Try not to
outcasts.
give anything away,
Welcome
but
home.
Yeah,
like I don't know, it just the way it was going. They had this huge build up to something that was going to be grand and epic.
crap! Is it Hyperion?
Huge,
I heard all of you
like,
robots
you can imagine
and
a
metal
movie made out of
garbage
it.
stuff.
Explosions
You
and
wired
war
dead
zones
machines to
and
come for me. What's
trauma
wrong with
and
me?
Oh my.
blah 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 blah.
Now, if you're here to kill me,
And it sounds
you
like-
probably know.
That was a letdown.
You'll
What
never
happened
get
after
me
that
alive,
was a
you
letdown,
robotic
and they left
soul,
nothing for the afterwards.
yeah.
And that's not what the book does.
Minute. This is a recorded message saying
The whole-
Crimson Raiders in the area.
I don't know, the whole
Sanctuary
thing, they
has
just
been
pulled
targeted by
punches
4
so hard,
Hyperion
like the
spies
monsters weren't
masquerading as
scary.
villains. They're hiding out in
The-
3 rooms.
And
Find
the
them,
finale
kill
is-
them.
All the events. I
Gotta
mean,
figure out
for
why
Pete's
they're
sake,
here.
PETA, what the heck?
Oh,
What was he
dude,
doing?
I know, I
Just
don't know
against
I don't know
bully
what's happening.
Rubbish name, isn't it?
No, no.
I'd like a better one
Remember
before my
how
almanac
PETA
goes to
like
print.
painted
Send
his
some
face?
bully
Yeah.
bone
First
flies,
thing-
will you?
I mean,
I learned something
that
about
was
their diets
freaking
and come up with a
ridiculous.
catchier name for the
Didn't he
beasts.
practice with like cake mix?
Yeah,
And then
he
in
was
the
a
real
baker.
place he used
It's like he's a
dirt and crap?
he's a baker, not a I don't even know what
that
that would.
freaking Bear Grylls survival
Could I have
expert.
refund,
Well,
please?
that and they were
This gun doesn't
bread-based
seem to
bakers,
work.
right? Not
I mean, originally he was just buried
I
in
don't
mud.
know.
He buried himself in mud. That was a smart thing to do. You don't like.
you don't paint yourself.
Yeah, you don't
like it
paint
works to
yourself
me.
and
That
create
moment
bark on your
in that
face.
Not-
movie was just-
It wasn't just that though. It was one of the things that really got me was the like second or third to last guy in there, the one that was like charging and he was like a rampaging maniac.
better
Yeah,
know how to
when
use
he was in the movie, I don't remember
elemental
exactly how
weapons,
they
don't you
portrayed
think?
him, but I don't think he was
I've
like.
just
I don't
got
even
a
know if
crate
he
of
was there.
spanking
I
new
think he got eaten by the
Maliwan
dogs or
elemental
something. I
weapon.
don't know,
You can
but
hear this,
it was.
and you're sane enough to understand
I
what I'm
remember he
saying.
was a
Head
really
to
big
sanctuary.
letdown because
I don't care what Jack is
when I
told
read
you
the book, he was
or
like
how
this
well
charging
defended you think you
9-foot
are.
maniac that was just like.
Is coming to
Yeah,
wipe
and
you
how
out.
the big black guy,
If you
I
want to
forgot
survive,
his name, but he
you get a
killed
gun,
that girl.
you come to
He
sanctuary,
did
and
not
you join the
freaking
Crimson
bash her
Raiders.
against a metal wall. He took
Yeah.
a rock and smashed her head, and her
Exactly.
head caved in.
Yep.
It's like
That just adds to the whole
totally.
going down of the entire
Adjudicated.
Yeah, it's just they dulled everything down so much. I mean, especially Rue. Rue's death needed to be important.
Dude,
They
not
they
only
pulled
that-
the
Fire weapons
punch
are
so
extremely
hard.
Like, they
effective
also
against
butchered
flesh,
what Rue,
but they're
like,
crap
her
at
in
destroying
character.
shields.
I thought she was
That
supposed
made
to
me
stand for something. That she was like the
Burn that
reason that
imperialist
Katniss
bastard
had this
like
whole
a
whistle thing and she was building up this rebellion.
Quite a
All of this
messy
was because of
combination.
Rue's death.
Now,
And
how
in the
about
end,
they
it just
shielded
felt
target?
like
Nothing.
she was an NPC in Skyrim.
These
Oh,
Hyperion
there's another
Just
one.
died.
Take that, Jack
It
Lover.
was so dumb. Such a letdown.
A few good
Rue's
hits
death was
from a
the
shock
reason
weapon
I hated
will
that movie.
zap
We
a
should probably
shield
put
away
spoiler
quicker than you
warnings
can
in
say,
the
"Buy it
descriptions.
new."
No.
Now,
Unless
Waldo.
people have
Armored
not heard
targets
of
like
Rue's
these
death.
damn
I
Hyperion
mean,
robots
the Hunger Games
can
is
take
all
a lot
about
of
that. There
damage.
should be no
Unless
warning.
you've got a corrosive weapon.
Needed.
Now,
At least like
let's
warn
try
people
out.
that
Now
we
that
talk about the
you
Hunger
should
Games.
be eating
Because
on
I feel like
the
it was a little
Switch
random.
to another weapon.
It was random and we did jump into
To
it. but
do full damage, you'll want to switch to another weapon once your enemy has been slashed.
Don't worry, I have my adjudicator.
It's just,
If you want to
it's one of those things that
any
has to.
elemental weapons like these,
Yep, there's
you
no other
could
way around
always
it.
buy some from your
There's no
friendly
avoiding it.
neighborhood arms dealer.
But I think
Alright.
this is a great place to stop this episode. We're sitting here, we're burning people, we're talking about Katniss Everdeen. Wonderful atmosphere, these lights.
Average.
Are those like 8
Oh, and you guys are forgetting about the amputation thing and the
Oh yeah, that was ridiculous.
yeah,
Not to
they-
mention, don't even get me
Ever fought a
started
siren
on
before?
what's his face, the drunk guy. I forgot his name.
oh yeah.
I mean, his hair was way too well groomed.
Not only
Oh my
was his hair
God.
stupid, but that was Woody freaking Harrelson. You don't do that to Woody Harrelson.
He could have just been himself
I
and
know.
been a
If he
better.
was himself, he would have been better.
Yeah.
Not this blonde-haired semi. Like I'll grab.
I mean, he
drink
wasn't
every once
even
in a
drunk
while.
90% of the time.
Yeah.
His
And in the
character was
first
supposed
book,
to be
he
angry
never
drunkard.
helped them.
I
He never
was gonna say,
helped
I
them
thought
in the
that-
first book.
I thought he was supposed to be like this fat bumbling drunk.
Yeah, he was supposed to be a drunk.
Wasn't
that,
he supposed to be fat?
Absolutely hated everyone. Didn't want to be there. Didn't help anyone until like the end of the first book. And
Was he?
He, like, reluctantly gave help to Katniss, and he was like, "You have to work harder to earn what you're getting."
Basically, when she went into the Hunger Games, he gave her a pat on the back. I mean, that was
He
it.
was a big
Well, there
blonde-haired
was
teddy bear.
except for the medical salve. That was the only help he gave.
And he was reluctant about that. That's what I
Yeah.
was talking about. He was like, you have
Oh,
to
okay.
do something worthwhile to get medicine.
Yeah.
And in the freaking movie, he was this lovable guy that drank sometimes, and everyone was, oh, you're so scary.
Yeah.
He wasn't the badass Hunger Games expert that gave no shits about anyone else.
Yeah.
He was a teddy bear, and that's more disappointing.
Should I break into the strip?
Oh yeah, let's do it. But this is a good place to end this episode.
Can I just shoot the king?
Lots of important topics, totally important, Borderlands related topics. These guns, look at this blade.
You think we're gonna keep talking about
Nice.
Hunger Games or not?
Probably I'm on a freaking rant. I'm mad. I'm riled up.
But I think this recording has been going on for 50 minutes. That's good.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and end this one too.
then.
Oh,
Then
I'll edit.
we're gonna start another one.
Okay. You guys want to switch topics then, or still stay on?
But
Hunger
I
Games?
will be editing this and I'll see you next time. Have a good day. Have a great day. Have a fantastic
Fantabulous.
Fantabulous. Word of the day. Fantabulous. Spell it, man.
Fantabulous. You. Fantabulous.
Bye.